the chairs, ice in every glass, gold frame on the mirror, cracks you never ask. Laughs float like perfume, sharp behind the teeth, diamonds on their fingers, hands curled underneath. A room full of tension can still look luxurious. Every glimmer hiding how furious we are. Silk on the surface, nails in the mattress. That's the danger, that's the danger of pretty darkness. Candles dripping slow coat, shadows trade their lies. Compliments like carved stone, heavy in their shine. You pour me another, smile like it's a dare. All this curated comfort can clean the poison air. A room full of tension can still look luxurious. Every glimmer hiding how furious we are. Silk on the surface, nails in the mattress. That's the danger, that's the danger of pretty darkness. Crystal clinks in time with my heartbeat. Chandelier shaking, but nobody sees. We dress the storm in velvet and glass, but thunder still talks through the cracks. Oh, a room full of tension can still look luxurious. Every glimmer hiding how furious we are. Silk on the surface, nails in the mattress. That's the danger, that's the danger of pretty darkness. That's the danger of pretty darkness. This should have been the last warning. Coffee cold on the windowsill. You said I'm tired of almost. I laughed it off just to keep still. You folded up your gray hoodie, left the keys by the kitchen sink. I watched the door frame like a movie, paused my heart so I wouldn't think. This should have been the last warning. Instead, it's just the first line of another mistake. Another I'll do better in the morning. But I only find new ways to break every promise that I make. First line of another mistake. Your toothbrush still in the holder, like proof that you meant to stay. I wear your name on my tongue, let it burn every time I pray. We always talking, almost fixed, almost letting go. I write apologies in my notes, hit delete, so you'll never know. This should have been the last warning. Instead, it's just the first line of another mistake. Another I'll do better in the morning. But I only find new ways to break every promise that I make. First line of another instead it's just the first line of another mistake. Another I'll do better in the morning, but I only find new ways to break every promise that I can't unmake. First line of another mistake. Mascara on her wrist, lipstick on his sleeve. She laughs like it's a rerun. He still wants to believe. Cold coffee on the counter, keys already in her hand. She's halfway to the doorway. He still thinks he can stand. She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen. Slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster on repeat. He keeps begging for one more scene. Her jacket on the chair, her promise on the floor, her shadows in the hallway, longer than it was before. She's smiling like a secret, he's shaking in his skin. She's written all the credits, he's asking, can we start again? She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen. Slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster on repeat. He keeps begging for one more scene. Every fight, pauses on her turning like he could hold the light, but the real keeps burning through his hands, through his dreams. She's walking from the picture, he's still lost inside the scene. She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen. Slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster, final reel. He keeps begging for one more scene. Pin to a map, green dot on a glass, blue sky, just checking you're safe. He says it like a lullaby. At first it felt like flowers, all these eyes on my lane. Now it's tiny red numbers tattooing my name. You know my radius down to the meter. Every back road, every bar, every feeder used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision, cutting my life to a line. just caring. I call it a lens on my day. Turn my phone on airplane just to breathe on the way. You know my radius down to the meter. Every shortcut, every turn, every heater. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision, marking my moves like a crime. Precision, precision, measured in pings every time. Was it ever a choice, or just a quiet consent? I said share for the weekend. Now you track every moment. If I disappear, will you even see me when I'm finally off your screen? You know my radius down to the meter. Every silence, every spark, every fever. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision, cutting my world into squares. Precision, precision, I'm turning it off if you care. He can map every step that she takes, knows the crack in the sidewalk she hates, reads the tilt of her phone, not the tone in her voice. Got her schedule pinned to his wall. Every ping, every missed, every call. He can finish her phrase, but he misses her choice. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her patterns, not what her heart prefers. Tracing every echo, forgetting what she heard. He follows her shadow, shadow, better than her words. He can list every drink that she likes, every song that she skips, every spike, when her pupils go wide. But he blanks on her hurt. He remembers her outfit in June, not the way that she left that room. How she said I feel small, and he answered with dirt. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows all of her habits, not what her hope deserves. Studying her silence, misreading every verb. He follows her shadow, shadow, better than her words. Obsession learns patterns faster than love does, fills in the blanks with a version of us. He calls it caring, calls it trust, oh, but love leaves spaces, it listens first, oh. He follows her shadow better than her words, knows the way her feet move, not why her chest burns. Chasing every outline, missing what she's worth. He follows her shadow, shadow, better than her words. counts her steps down the hallway under breath, clock on the wall dripping louder in his chest, door clicks shut. All the air tilts out of frame. He checks his phone like she might vanish from her name. He hates this feeling, shaking in a tidy room. She laughs and leans and says, "You always jump too soon." He panics every time she leaves the room, heart in his throat like it's leaving too. She calls it intense, says unstable, ruins the mood. He's drowning in a glass of quiet. She just wants a lighter truth. He panics every time she leaves the room, and she calls it intense. 'Cause unstable ruins the mood. She wipes her face on his t-shirt, tired eyes, says, "I'm not a cure for worst parts of your mind." He swears he'll change, writes new rules on coffee lids, holds them tight till they blur like all the rest he did. And he hates this distance, growing in a crowded bed. She traces circles on his arm and calmly says, "You'll panic every time I leave the room, heart in your hands like it's breaking soon." I call it intense, 'cause unstable ruins the mood. I'm dancing in a small apartment. You're bracing for a storm that never moves. You panic every time I leave the room, and I call it intense. 'Cause unstable ruins the mood. Is it love or just alarm bells ringing with my name? Are you holding me or holding back another wave? He wants calm, she wants truth. He says stay, she says you. He panics every time she leaves the room, heart in his throat like it's leaving too. She calls it intense, says unstable, ruins the mood. Two people on the same old carpet, watching different skies above them bloom. He panics every time she leaves the room, and she calls it intense. 'Cause unstable ruins the mood. Air holds its breath, clock hands stall, even the hallway stays outside the wall. Your mouth finds mine, sharp as a struck match. That first small sound, like a branch about to crack. A kiss can sound like a warning if the room is quiet enough. Every soft collision spells out this will hurt. She hears it like thunder under skin. A kiss can sound like a warning, and she leans in again. She chases that spark like it's the only buzz. A kiss can sound like a warning if the room is quiet enough. Every soft collision spells out this will hurt. She hears it like thunder under skin. A kiss can sound like a warning, and she leans in again. Maybe it's habit, maybe it's hope, maybe she loves the way damage glows. Your breath says danger, your hands say stay. She understands both and chooses anyway. A kiss can sound like a warning if the room is quiet enough. Every soft collision spells out this will hurt. She hears it like thunder under skin. A kiss can sound like a warning, and she leans in again. Floorboard side again. Same cold tile, same red exit sign. 2:01 on the oven clock. I hold my breath like it might talk. Someone's always waiting in the hallway. I can feel their eyes on the air I breathe. Walls lean in like they know my name, and the air itself feels what's with me. Someone's always waiting in the hallway. Footsteps stitched in the quiet scene. I don't see a thing, but I hear my name, and the air itself feels what's with me. Light leak under the apartment door. Shadows move, but they don't hit the floor. My own keys jingle inside my hands. Sound too loud for this thin wall land. Someone's always waiting in the hallway. I can feel their eyes on the air I breathe. Walls lean in like they know my name, and the air itself feels what's with me. Someone's always waiting in the hallway. Footsteps stitched in the quiet scene. I don't see a thing, but I hear my name, and the air itself feels what's with me. Maybe it's you from 3 doors down. Maybe it's me turned inside out. If I open up, will it disappear? Or step in close and sit right here, so near. Someone's always waiting in the hallway. I can feel their eyes on the air I breathe. Walls lean in like they know my name, and the air itself feels what's with me. Someone's always waiting in the hallway. Footsteps stitched in the quiet scene. I don't see a thing, but I hear my name, and the air itself feels what's with me. walks out the hall. He leans like a question I don't wanna answer at all. Soft thumb on the flaking paint, like he's tracing my fate. He says he can leave if I want. God, I hate when it's late. Your hands on the door frame feel like a line in the sand, halfway to holding me, halfway to letting me stand. It's an ultimatum, dressed up in something gentle. I hate how much I like it, how you push against my mental. Your hands on the door frame say more than your mouth can say, and I hate how much I like it when you block my getaway. You laugh, I'm not stopping you, but you don't move. You breathe in my perfume, like it's proof, like it's proof. My back to the lamplight, shadow caught in your arm. Is this care or control now? Is this comfort or harm? Your hands on the door frame feel like a line in the sand, halfway to holding me, halfway to letting me stand. It's an ultimatum, dressed up in something gentle. I hate how much I like it, how you push against my mental. Your hands on the door frame say more than your mouth can say, and I hate how much I like it when you block my getaway. If you stepped back, would I pull you close? If you let me go, would I beg you don't? I'm so afraid of you leaving, I'm so afraid you'll stay, caught in this painted doorway, wanted it both ways. Your hands on the door frame feel like a line in the sand, halfway to saving me, halfway to ruining the plan. It's an ultimatum, wrapped up in something gentle. I hate how much I like it, how you push against my mental. Your hands on the door frame say choose him or walk away, and I hate how much I like it when you block my getaway. He's sweeping up glass, calling it worship. Blood on his thumb, he says, that's just proof. Frames on the floor, pictures still smiling. He laughs, it was time for better view. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels like an ocean as the walls lean in and the ceiling moves. Every crack, every bruise is a promise he refuses to lose. The language of danger keeps borrowing from love. Circles my wrist, counting my heartbeats. Soft as a sermon, sharp as a dare, says this is protection from all that could hurt you. But he's the one breathing fire in the air. He would call it devotion, even while it destroys the room. Says it feels You pour your coffee like it's evidence. Steam curls up from the scene of the crime. You laugh too loud at the smallest things, like you're choking down what's stuck in your mind. We hold our tongues like they're loaded. One wrong word and we both explode. Still we dance on the same thin line, splitting truth from the lies we told. This whole love story lives on the edge of something ugly. That edge keeps shining like gold, like gold, like gold. We're one bad night away from breaking what we barely hold, but somehow every crack we make still shines like gold. You say I'm fine with your keys in your hand, like a getaway car waiting at the door. I say come here, but my pride jumps in. I build that wall you've seen before. We kiss like people signing contracts, hope and fear on the same old page. We lie to each other and we burn ourselves, but we can't stop playing with the flame. This whole love story lives on the edge of something ugly. That edge keeps shining like gold, like gold, like gold. We're one bad night away from breaking what we barely hold, but somehow every crack we make still shines like gold. Maybe we're wrong to keep holding on. Maybe we're right that it's worth the fight. If love is a cliff, then we're standing there laughing, hands on each other's hearts, daring them to dive. This whole love story lives on the edge of something ugly. That edge keeps shining like gold, like gold, like gold. We're one bad night away from breaking what we barely hold, but somehow every scar we make still shines like gold. Still shines like gold. Roses on the table, lipstick on the stem. Two glasses, one still trembling, like it knows how this will end. Your jacket on the chair back, phone face down, still warm. I trace our names and spill the wine, little halos round the harm. Beautiful love stories can end like crime scenes. Bed sheets pull like caution tape over broken dreams. Fingerprints on every word that we didn't mean. Beautiful love stories can still end like crime scenes. Laughter on the fridge door, photos stuck with tape. You smiling in a summer shirt I can't bring myself to take. You slam the bathroom mirror, I flinch before the sound. It say tonight. It's what gets written down. Beautiful love stories can end like crime scenes. Bed sheets pull like caution tape over broken dreams. Fingerprints on every word that we didn't mean. Beautiful love stories can still end like crime scene. How did we get here? Silence loud as sirens. Love turned into alibis, both of us just testifying. Beautiful love stories can end like crime scenes. Bed sheets pull like caution tape over broken dreams. Fingerprints on every word that we didn't mean. Beautiful love stories can still end like crime scenes. His shirt smells like her perfume, soft and sharp, vanilla on the cotton, like teeth on his heart. He folds it slow, laughs it off, shrugs it down, says that was nothing, wears it out around this town. He should regret it more than he does, more than this heavy, guilty grin and a casual shrug. He should regret it down to the bone. But his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. Phone face down on the counter, screen still lit, your name under his thumb. He won't open it, says we were already broken, like that makes it right. Keeps the jacket from that evening, hangs it in plain sight. He should regret it more than he does, more than a toasty of sorry and a drunk dial buzz. He should regret it down to the bone. But his shirt smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. He should regret it more than he does, more than these tired excuses and this practice shrug. He should regret it, cut to the soul. But it sure smells like her perfume, and he still wears it home. into a map, green dot on a glass blue sky. Just checking you're safe. He says it like a lullaby. At first it felt like flowers, all these eyes on my lane. Now it's tiny red numbers tattooing my name. You know my radius down to the meter. Every back road, every bar, every feeder. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision. Cutting my life to a line. Precision, precision. I used to call it divine. Screenshot at midnight. Why'd you leave home at 10? Typing, erasing. What can I say again? You call it just caring, I call it a lens on my day. Turn my phone on airplane just to breathe on the way. You know my radius down to the meter. Every shortcut, every turn, every heater. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision. Marking my moves like a crime. Precision, precision. Measured in pings every time. Was it ever a choice, or just a quiet consent? I said share for the week, and now you track every moment. If I disappear, will you even see me when I'm finally off your screen? You know my radius down to the meter. Every silence, every spark, every fever. Used to feel magic, now it's a vice. You don't love me, you just love the precision, precision. Cutting my world into squares. Precision, precision. I'm turning it all if you care. He says forever, like a locked door, like numbers on a prison drawer. You taste the promise like cheap red wine. Burns going down, but it calms your mind. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the chaos like a quiet saint, praying for the parts of him you hope he ain't. When he says forever, you forget to breathe. Call it sacred, cause you're scared to leave. His temper's gospel written on your skin. Every broken glass is a tiny amen. You kiss the damage like a rosary, counting all the times that he swore he'd leave. When he says forever, it's a holy thread. You call it love cause it's all you get. Kneeling in the thoughts instead. He pours her coffee, names every fracture in her smile, says you're tired again, like he's been camping in her mind. She never told him about the night she couldn't breathe. Still he traces every shadow like a map under her sleeve. He reads her silence better than her words, finishes the sentences she never said. Feels like safety till it's sitting in her head. If he reads her silence better than her words, every quiet thought becomes his home. If he knows her better than she knows herself, she should run. She should run. Dinner in the doorway, he's already guessed what went wrong. Rough day at the office, let me tell you what they've done. She laughs on cue now, learns the script he wrote for two. Every time she tries to answer, he already knows the truth. He reads her silence better than her words. Hears a tremor in a half-drawn breath. Feels like kindness till she's got nothing left. If he reads her silence better than her words, every pause turns into proof. If his version of her starts drowning out the truth, she should run. She should run. Who are you when someone always knows first? When every hesitation gets translated into words. Is it love, or is it losing yourself slow? If he never needs to ask you, where do you ever go? He reads her silence better than her words, pulls her secrets from a sideways glance. Feels like magic till it steals her only chance. If he reads her silence better than her words, every thought is under his thumb. If he's always in her head before the feeling even comes, she should run. She should run. She should run. Mascara on her wrist, lipstick on his sleeve. She laughs like it's a rerun. He still wants to believe. Cold coffee on the counter, keys already in her hand. She's halfway to the doorway, he still thinks he can stand. She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen. Slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster on repeat. He keeps begging for one more scene, one more Her promise on the floor, her shadows in the hallway, longer than it was before. She's smiling like a secret, he's shaking in his skin. She's written all the credits, he's asking, can we start again? She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen, slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster on repeat, he keeps begging for one more scene, just one more. He winds every word, every touch, every fight, pauses on her turning like he could hold the light. But the real keeps burning through his hands, through his dreams. She's walking from the picture, he's still lost inside the scene. She looks like a beautiful disaster, moves like she already knows the ending. He still asks for one more scene, one last frame where she is staying. Freeze this fall and stop the screen, slow that look that says she's leaving. Beautiful disaster, final reel, he keeps begging for one more scene. Keys on the counter, you slip them into your fist. Say I just worry about you and seal it all with a kiss. Your hand on my shoulder, guiding me through the door. You say it's only because you love me. I start counting exits on the floor. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. Friends in my phone, you scroll like it's evidence. Baby, I'm only checking 'cause I get so anxious. You draw the curtains, say the world is too loud. Your arms feel safe till I notice I never see the crowd. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. When did sweet concern turn into curfews and conditions? When did all your questions start to sound like accusation? I miss the girl who ran head first into every open space. Now I rehearse excuses just to leave this place. You call it protection, I hear a lock turning. Love like a secret, love like a warning. It was a garden, now it's a golden cage. You hold me so gently, I'm still trapped all the same. Key over, lay it down on the table. If this is what you call safety, I'd rather be unsafe, but able. She says my name like steam on glass, warm little lettuce that never quite pass. Smile on her mouth, eyes on the door. Every word sugar with a blade in the core. How can it sound so kind when I know what it means? Like velvet over barbed wire wrapped around me. Her voice stays soft when it cuts, silk when it's drawing blood. The sweetest tone carries the sharpest thread. She doesn't raise a sound and still my heart breaks. Wakes, her voice stays soft when it cuts, soft when it cuts, yeah. She folds the truth like linen sheets, smooths every wrinkle, but I feel the crease.